Richard. This is Michelle, and first of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to speak with me. In this video, I'm going to show you those 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. So once you've had a chance to review the video, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or you can take these 3 things yourself and implement them. I'm fine with that as well. So let me go ahead and let you know those 3 things that's going to set your company above your competition. First of all, we're going to look at content. And most business owners know that you need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content on the #1 result for Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words for you. So for you just to show up at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So what I went ahead and did today, I took your site, Richard's Custom Concrete, and one of your competitors, Bill's Custom Concrete, and I put it in a word counter that gave us a comparison. So for Richard's, we have 1,057 words. And for Bill's, we have 1,996. So if we look at Bill's real quick, you can just go through and you can see that they do have a lot of content on here with pictures as well. And if we just quickly go over here to Richard's and just go scroll down through, you see you have some wording there, some nice pictures as well. I like how that comes up on the sides. Really nice and really good content taken with these pictures here. They look really nice. Now, one thing Google will do, they will send out their little crawlers. And one thing that they can find keywords is behind pictures. So let's just go ahead and click on this one right here and do save link as. And you see it has here unnamed -3. So what you want to do, you can utilize your pictures as well. Add in your company name, add in any of your services that you offer, like Concrete OKC, Concrete Moore, Concrete Norman, any of those additional service areas that you service, plus those additional services that you have. Looks like probably you have some stamped concrete here as well, and looks like maybe an epoxy concrete also that's listed in here, that's showing here. So, just make sure we have those additional items listed behind those pictures. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over to a tool that we use called Ubersuggest. And what it does, it just gives me what Google is looking at more or less behind the scenes and how they rank sites. So we're going to look at Bill's Custom first, and you can see here they have 140 keywords. And if we click on that, some of those keywords are Concrete Contractors OKC, Concrete Company OKC, and OKC Concrete Companies. So you see different keywords that they have here, and it just keeps going down more and more that you can see that they're being found for when people are searching those different keyword terms. Now, if we go ahead and go over here to Richard's, we have 48 keywords. So let's click on that and see what we have. So you're being found for Concrete Contractor Oklahoma City, Oklahoma City Concrete Contractors, Concrete Contractor Oklahoma City, OK. So, you have a lot of good keywords in here as well. That comes up there, and there's your stamped concrete also. So you're being found for different ones too. So that's really good, but definitely we can get additional ones added on your homepage behind those pictures also. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here really quickly is I went into Google, and what I did was just put in Concrete Contractors OKC. And in here in Google, and what this is the first part that we're going to come across is going to be ads. And here's the thing, ads can work, but they also can be a big money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So before you go out and spend a lot of money on Google ads, you just want to make sure your website's going to convert first. So number 2 that we're going to look at today is going to be citations. And you might be thinking, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. So if we go down here to this business section where you see Lucky's, Reliable, and Bill's Custom, This is our Google Maps section. They also call this the Map Pack. And this is where your business name, address, and phone number is listed. It's called the Map Pack because this is your top 3. This is where you want to be. You want to be in this top 3 for these citations. And they also call it NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is where Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So how do you get in this section right here? How do you become this top 3, or even, really you want to be up here where Lucky's is, being this number 1, is by putting your name, address, and phone number on different directories. And directories are going to be anything like Yahoo Local, Yelp, Switchboard, Yippee, places like that. And what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you get more than your competitor to gain more trust than them from Google. And then what Google is going to do is they're going to start pushing you up into this Map Pack. And what we can simply do is we have there is a couple companies out there. One that we use is Bright Local. We can go out and get a list of directories that your competitors listed on. We go down that same list and we get those matched into your company with the directories that they have. But the thing is, you just don't want to match them. You want to make sure you dominate them online. So if your competitor has, say, 100 citations, we want to go out and get 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a lot longer to catch up. So number 3 that we're going to go over today is going to be link juice or backlinks. And this is the 3rd pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So if we scroll down past this Map Pack or Google Maps, you're going to come here to this first section, first person, Bill's Custom Concrete. They are here, they are number 1. And this is where you want to be. And for you to be here, you need authority. And how do you get authority? It comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So it's quickly, if you got to look at it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. But the only thing is, not all links are created equal. So you want to make sure you have more relevant, valuable links pointing to you. So here's a quick example of something that you can see if it's a good link or not. If you have a local concrete blog linking back to you, well, then that's great. But if you're a concrete company and you get a backlink from Starbucks, that's not so great because you guys aren't selling coffee. So let's go ahead real quickly and go back to Ubersuggest and look at your guys' companies again. We're going to look at Bill's first. And you can tell right here they have 12,014 backlinks. And if we look at yours, you have 147 backlinks. And what this is telling me with them being in that number 1 position is that they've got backlinks from strong, relevant sources. And once again, how do we get these? We go exactly the same thing. We go back to that Ubersuggest, we go to your competitor, we go and see that same sites that are linking to them, and we can get those same links for your business. Getting to the top, it's definitely not magic. It's a method, and I've shown you that here today. So let me go ahead once again and go over what we went through. Number 1 is going to be content. So on your home page, you want to at least have 1,500 words or more with the right keywords. Number 2 is going to be citations. So for you to get up in this Map Pack, this top 3, if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to go out and get 50 to 100 more, so you beat them by a landslide. And number 3 is going to be backlinks. So be in this number 1 position right here. You need to have more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these things, you can become number 1 across Google. So now you might be asking yourself, well, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I've given you today and do it on your own. I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want the most effective route, you want to save yourself some time, just give me a call. My name again was Michelle. That number is 405-410-3024. Once again, it's Michelle at 405-410-3024. And Richard, I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.